When we landed in beautiful Argentina to film specific people's testimonies on how Adventist World Radio had changed and impacted their lives, we had no idea how God was about to surprise us on our very first Sabbath there. I love God's surprises. Upon arriving in Cordoba, Argentina's second largest city, we were excited to meet up with the local broadcasters and see firsthand the work of AWR's Nuevo Tiempo. We learned that there are Nuevo Tiempo churches scattered across this city. The contact information for 6 local churches is given on the radio broadcast, and people are encouraged to visit. This has proven effective, and many listeners show up each Sabbath. This Nuevo Tiempo church has seen dramatic growth in its 2-year existence. Over 60 people crowd in each Sabbath morning, the majority of whom initially came to church from hearing about it on the radio. Members actively follow up with Bible studies and baptisms follow. Everyone is involved, and there reigns a joy and harmony seldom felt in churches today. We were warmly welcomed with smiles and kisses, and were thrilled to soon realize there would be a baptism that day. We watched as the vows were said, and 2 teenagers were lowered into the water. When the young man arose and with tears in his eyes began embracing the other tearful church members, we knew there must be a story behind this one. So we invited Laotaro over to tell us more. At 17 years of age, Laotaro lives at home with his parents and younger brother. Though the family considered themselves Catholic, Laotaro does not remember Jesus ever being spoken of.
My life was a mess. Boxing, parties, and dancing consumed me. I wasn't happy though. I felt bad about my life and myself, and anger often raged in my heart, which led to fighting with others.
Something happened, though, that would change Laotaro's life forever. Members of the Nuevo Tiempo Church invited Laotaro and his mother to a small group Bible study in their home.
I listened to the Bible study, and I was fascinated by the things they were sharing. When they invited me to church, I went and met other youth my age. I felt a peace inside and wanted to learn more.
But trials were about to befall this teenage boy.
If my father found me studying the Bible, he would give me a bunch of chores to do. He wasn't happy about me attending the Adventist church either, and tried to keep me from going by giving me a long list of work that had to be done in his mechanic shop on Sabbath.
In attempts to obey his earthly father and his heavenly father, Laotaro would wake up extra early on Sabbath mornings and work quickly to accomplish everything on the list so he could go to church. Laotaro hated to break God's Sabbath. While he worked, he would talk to God and ask for his forgiveness.
While attending church and studying the Bible, I was convicted about many things and had lots to give up. Boxing was my passion, but I realized for the first time that my body is a temple of God, and that I was harming myself and others through fighting. I also had to say no to parties and dancing. My old friends don't understand and try even harder to get me to join them in doing drugs and other bad things. But I have found a better life.
Laotaro has experienced a complete transformation. Now, instead of fighting with his parents and siblings, he enjoys helping in the home, doing laundry, washing dishes, cooking, and playing with his little brother. He also finds ways to help his neighbors and others in need. Laotaro is happy instead of angry now. He longs to share Christ's love and the testimony of his transformed life with others.
Not only have I changed, but my family is changing too. My mother and brother are also doing Bible studies, and my father is softening as well.
Laotaro's father did not come to his baptism last Sabbath, but he hopes and prays that one day soon, his whole family will attend church together.
My baptism was so special. I feel like a new person now. I would like to say to other young people that life is not all about sports, parties, or dancing. There is something better. True peace and happiness comes only from knowing and following Jesus.
My heart was touched as I listened to Laotaro share, and I had tears in my eyes as he talked of the sacrifices he has made simply to attend church each Sabbath. I think about those I know back home. I think about myself. What sacrifices do we make? The story of Laotaro has also given me a deeper understanding of the work of Adventist World Radio. It goes far beyond the one person who listens and is later baptized. For that one person goes on to share with other people, and the influence widens endlessly. Thank you for supporting Adventist World Radio. Your donations and prayers literally change lives. From broadcast to baptism, to baptism, to baptism. This is AWR 360.